Hi my friends, today we'll create this model, a cast steel vise. The original technical drawing presented here is taken from an album by Spanish engineer Timoteo Carreras Soto, and this tutorial is a small tribute to this talented engineer. By accessing my site fastgroup.ro, you can download all of his albums of drawings to use for your students or for yourself. Select the web page Diverse from here and Timoteo Carreras Soto. You read in English all about him and you can download selectively each album or all of them. Coming back to the original drawing, we see the fixed body and the mobile body, which is detailed here, the threaded shaft, the threaded sleeve, and so on. We'll model all the parts to obtain an assembly. This assembly, you see here, everything will be created together to create this assembly, which is fixed on the worktop of the bench. As you see, there is a disc here. You can rotate the whole assembly, and we have a section here. You see there is a maximum length when we move to the left the mobile body, and you can study all the details here. Yes, good. We notice that there is a perfect symmetry here of the two bodies of the vise at the top. So we'll start by creating a common block like this one that can then be used to model the main and mobile bodies. Okay, the two objects will be this one in this position and this position. The drawing for the common body is here. We respect these dimensions, so let's start. The first intention is to create this contour and this contour, and then to extrude them with intersection. Let's do this. Standard millimeters, sketch. This first sketch starts with a circle with radius 50. Yes, this radius of 50. Then the other elements. This arc is not dimensioned here because it connects this point with tangency to the circle. So we consider 116 and 45. This is 45 for the moment. Line, equal the two sides and the same vertical for these 2 points. The dimension here is 145. Now, as I said, we draw 2 arcs from the 2 components, being careful to obtain the tangency. Yes, you see the tangency here. The other arc is this one, again tangency. Yes, now we make them equal, the 2, the same radius. Yes, and we trim this 116 and 45. The other dimension is the minimum between these 2 arcs. We start from here and we go here to be 60. Fully constrained. Finish sketch. F6. And now we create this contour. Take a look here. This is the face with the origin. This is what I want. And dimensions are 64, radius 100 from the axis Y. Dimension here is 100, and a rectangle for reference here. You see this arc goes right here, and there is a dimension of 4 millimeters between these 2 points. The angle is 15 degrees. Let's create this contour. But first we extrude this contour the other direction on 100. We use this plane to create a new sketch. F7 to see inside. We project some lines as construction. This one and this one. Not construction, and we draw one line here with end in an arc. This point must be on this line. Now, because the extrusion is 100, this is a radius of 100 millimeters. You see? Okay. Another line is 64. Then up an arc, a short line, and another radius here, to go up. Good. Now I create a rectangle with dimensions 30 tab 16 to be construction lines, and with this corner over this point. Why? To extend this line here and to place the value of 4 millimeters for the angle of 15 degrees. Radius 5, radius 20, and I want to see what is here, because this line, this short line, is placed at 45 millimeters from up. 45. Now is okay. Other lines are one to this point and the other to this arc. We apply split to cut this arc and to make this a construction line. Home. What is missing here? Because there is missing dimension. Let me see what is that dimension. 45, 30, 16. Where is 16? Here. 15 degrees. 5 is this radius. 45. Let's see what is missing. Maybe a constraint. Apply. Oh, this point. Tangency here. Yes. Remove. Done. Tangent. These two. A constraint was missed. Good. As you can see, this contour is inside the former volume. This is why we can apply extrude with intersect, symmetrical through all. Yes? Okay. Now we must create this cut, you see here, with a plane, by using a plane tangent to this cylindrical face. Yes. To create this plane, we use some work geometrical element, work axis of the cylindrical face, which is this axis, a plane through that axis, this plane, and now a point on this edge and this plane. Now we have here the necessary point. Let me make this not visible because we don't need them anymore. And then we create a plane parallel with this face and through the point. This is the plane for our new sketch. Sketch F7. We draw a rectangle here. We project that point because we want that this line to contain the point. The distance between these two lines is 43 minus 16. You can see them here. Yes, I want to limit that plane here. So 43 minus 16 is the placement of this line from here. We need to place two dimensions. We don't place dimensions, we create constraints by projecting as construction lines this arc, this face, all this face. Yes. Why? Because I want that this point to be on the projection and this point to the projection. In these conditions, when somebody changes the radius 100 or other things, our rectangle to be extruded in good place. Extrude, cut the other direction through all. Okay. The plane is no more necessary, and the point as well. Now we apply a fillet here of 25 and another fillet of 5. Okay. Yes, this is half of work. We need to mirror 1, 2, 3 features about this plane. Yes? Okay. Now the two holes of metric 8, 70 and 50. Face, sketch, line, 70, escape, point, the same vertical of this midpoint with the origin, and the distance of 15 here. Then holes, everything is already set it here. Okay. You see, this is, oh, not threaded. Now it is threaded. ISO 8 millimeters. Okay, the depth is full depth and the value is 20. Okay, now there is a thread inside and we can select the material, steel cast, and the aspect steel cast, and we apply steel cast is this. Yes, we apply polished to these two faces. Okay, we save this object as main body, save, and again as mobile body, because this block, as I said, is the start for both bodies of the VISE. For your information, the data about this first body is here, 9, 1, 3, and so on, the volume. You can compare with your production. In the next 3 tutorials, we'll deal with modeling the main body, then the mobile body, and the last, the rest of components and the assembly. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.